All right, today we are reviewing angles. This should be from years past too. So let's go over angles. Name the vertex. The vertex is the end point of HFE, so the vertex would be situated right there. So the vertex is F of HFE there. Name the sides of angle 2. Okay, right here's angle 2. We can also call this angle F. We could also call this angle HFE or angle EFH, as long as F's in the middle. All right, so it could be any of those. The two sides for this are FH, the ray FH, and then the ray FE. We got to start at F, and we're going towards H and E. Two other names for angle 1. Okay, like we did earlier, angle 1 could also be called angle F. We could also call it angle GFE and angle EFG. Okay. Next question. Classify the four angles of this quadrilateral. Okay, so it's either right if it's less than 90 degrees or exactly 90 degrees. Acute is less than 90 and obtuse are the big fat ones, more than 90. So let's find the obtuse ones first. Well, that's more than 90. That's more than 90. So angle B and D. Angle A is exactly 90. And then angle C is a cute little angle. Next, use a protractor to find the degree measure. Okay, so what you would do for this is we would have to turn our protractor. And when you turn it, you got to make sure you put the center of it right there. And as we turn it, you'll see it's more than 90 degrees. It's going to be about 100 degrees or so. We'll play some games with this, which are kind of fun. Next one says draw an angle that's 110 degrees. Okay, so you start with your line, wherever it's going to be. Then we put the protractor on it. We know it's going to be more than 90. So it's going to be somewhere out in here. Aim up at 110. You know it's an obtuse angle. Next, angle ABC is a right angle. Yeah, we can see that. There's that right angle. The measure of angle ABD is 35 degrees. And remember, a right angle is 90 degrees. So what's x? Well, if this is 35, and we want to do 35 plus x is 90, or I can do 90 minus 35, would give us a 55-degree angle. Okay. Always check to make sure your answer makes sense. Number 6, an angle measures 81 degrees. What is the measure of its supplement? Remember, two angles will be supplementary if they form a straight line. So if they make 180 degrees total. Well, so far we know one is 81. We have to figure out the other one. So 180 minus 81 gives you 99 degrees. Okay, next, an angle measures 32 degrees. What is the measure of its complement? They complement if they make a right angle. And the way I remember that is it is right to complement someone. So it makes 90 degrees total. One of them is 32 degrees. So 90 minus 32 gives us the other one. The answer is 58 degrees. Okay, next, given one pair of supplementary angles, one pair of vertical angles, give one pair of supplementary and one pair of vertical angles. Vertical angles are opposite, and they are also congruent to each other. Okay, so we could take any angle over here. Let's take angle 1. A supplementary would make a straight line, so 1 and 2 are supplementary. 1 and 3 are also supplementary. So you can choose any two that form a straight line. Okay, then the other question asks, name two vertical angles. Okay, so vertical are the ones that are going to be opposite each other and congruent. So 1 and 4 are vertical. 7 and 6 are vertical. They're opposite each other, and they'll have the same degrees. They're congruent. Okay, in the figure below, Angle 4 is 129 degrees, so here's 129 degrees. Find angle 1, 2, 3. Well, angle 2 is also going to be 129 degrees. We know that 2 and 3 are supplementary, so to find that, we could do 180 minus 129, which gives you 51 degrees for angle 1 and angle 3. They'll all add up to 360. Number 9. For each set of 3 measures, determine if they can make a triangle. Okay, so all the interior angles of a triangle, any type of triangle, add up to 180 degrees. So we need to add these together and see if they add up to 180. I can just add up the ones column. See, that's going to end up to a 1, so that can't work. Here we have 25 plus 25 is 50. Those do add up to 180. Here we have 80 plus 90. That's 170, so that's not right. Here I can add my 2 plus 3 is 5 plus 6 is 11, so that can't be either. They have to add up to exactly 180 degrees. Okay, number 10. So 2 angles of a triangle will always be acute. To know if it's acute, obtuse, or right, we're seeing if any are obtuse or any are right. So if we look at this one here, we have a 35, 55, and we have a right angle, so it's right. Here we have a 31, 20, and 30, so it's got an obtuse angle, so it's an obtuse triangle. Here's 50, 80, 50. They're all acute, so it's acute. Here we have one that's 115, so that's obtuse. Okay, find the value of x. Well, we know they're going to all add up to 180. So these two add up to 106. So we could do 180 minus, would give us 74 degrees. Always check your work. I do this math pretty fast. This next one, all these are going to add up to 180 degrees. So far we have 135 degrees. Like we said, those will all add up to 180. So that leaves us 45 degrees for this angle. Well, what it wants to know is this one. These two are supplementary. So 180 minus 45 gives you 135 degrees for x. Okay, next. This one is a little more complex. Let's start here. That's 113. So 180 minus 113 gives you 67 degrees. We know here's a triangle. So these two add up to 106. 180 minus 106 is 74 degrees. So down here we have 74 degrees. This is a lot of steps, isn't it? Okay, and we know this is another supplementary. So 180 minus 74 gives you 106 for this angle. Now we have another triangle over here. Those add up to 146 so far. 180 minus 146 is 34 degrees. And we could find out this, but we know that these here are vertical angles. So my answer is 34 degrees. Okay, last problem. We have a quadrilateral. We know a quadrilateral is 2 triangles. So if one triangle is 180 degrees, both of them together are going to be 360. All quadrilaterals add up to 360. So far we have 91 plus 53 plus 130. Those add up to 221, 274. If it's 360 total, 360 minus 274 is 86 degrees. And I should probably double check my work to make sure it works. All right, good luck on this, guys.